Always a pleasure.
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tail.
Is this a challenge arisen to see who can keep pace?
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the full. Almost hospitality in all Vernworth. You know where to find me.
This inspires naught but misgivings.
Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey.
We must rest.
Well met, sir.
I trust we've all inspected our equipment.
Come. We've much to be getting on with.
I hope you slept well.
Look as long as you please.
I'd fight better if I had an owl to keep.
Can't put a price on. Now, where was I going to be?
Well met, sir. How might I be of service?
Come take a look. You'll be glad you did. Always a pleasure.
Mayhap this ladder is here for a reason.
Welcome to Pure, and quality is what you need if you want to survive. Hope to see you again.
Go on, have a look. Many thanks.
Lots to do. Precious little time in a hard day. Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master story.
Mayhap I ought to ask around. Hail, friend. Have you a spare moment? I've an eye for people, and my instincts tell me you're of trustworthy ilk. I'm in a bit of a quandary, you see. I'm to be gone for a week, with no one slated to mind the house in my stead. Fear not, I only ask your name to list as a tenant. You needn't bother yourself with the cleaning, and I don't expect you to stay cooped up in there, neither. I'd be much obliged if you'd simply consider my home a waypoint on your travels. Sound appealing? Then come on by and have a look-see. I've taken the liberty of marking the location on your map.
I believe I...
You've come. Glad to see you, friend. So, what say you? Would you care to live here in my absence? As I've said, you needn't worry about tending to the place. Many thanks, friend. I knew I could count on you. I'll stop by again in a week's time, but till then, farewell.
We will find much better rest in an abode than out in the elements, methinks. Let us make good use of it while we can.
It's no great shock to me. I know precisely when a curative is needed, Master. You'll never fall in battle so long as I'm around. I'm all for camping, but solid walls are a joy that can't be beat. And ours for a full week at no charge. What a steal.
Customers who stop by regularly.
The room's at your left. Greetings. Faring well, I hope.
I can't clean and tidy. What else needs doing?
Got to work if I'm to put bread on the table.
What might you be looking for?
First impressions count for much. If you like, I can recommend you a new hairstyle or manner of face paint. That's a good look on you.
Chance to flex a stiff as welcome as Friday.
What might you be looking for?
I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat. I'm all for camping, but
Mayhap I ought take stock. See what's
Tidy. What else needs doing?
This is my favourite place in all the town.
Winches on all sides. Seems my feet
In every age, when the Arisen fells the dragon and saves the land, they ascend to the throne as sovereign. Hence, pawns are treated with respect, as a matter of course here in Vermont. Not to mention, they are skilled combatants, willing to brave any foe or peril upon command. 'Tis clear their concept of life and death differs crucially from our own. No morsel can match their dedication.
This ox cart's bound. I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
this ladder can take us to new heights.
Ah, excellent find.
Where are you going?
We're still in the fight. We'll pull through yet.
I'll turn you into a pincushion.
This ox cart.
Wearing on the rules.
Here we are. The ox cart made it without too much trouble.
There are worse ways to travel, I suppose. Where are you going?
It strikes me that we have not visited Mel for some time.
None shall harm this village while I... What's your business here?
Here we are.
Should I get up to you today?
Well met, sir.
Be kind to me.
How my townspeople won't bet today.
E'er since the reign of Rothaeus, the founder of Vermund, the village of Malv has played an indispensable role in the defense of our kingdom against the dragon. Yet twice now has the dragon set upon this village, inflicting numerous casualties before being allowed to flee. The fault here lies with you, Ser Ulrika. You have failed in your duty as acting chief.
With all due respect, Sir Martin, our village has dispatched many of its young hands to the northern stronghold since its completion. Was it not the former consul who decreed that the stronghold should serve to defend the kingdom, with Malv offering aid only where needed? Yet the stronghold has remained entirely silent to our plight. How can you say that the fault is ours to bear?
I know of no such agreement. At the very least, Queen Regent Disa has mentioned naught of the kind.
But I'm quite sure the consul...
You would dare misrepresent the words of the dead? Or do you mean to imply that the Queen Regent has spoken falsely? If so, then Melv's problems run far deeper than I had thought. 'Tis not indolence that has taken root here, but treason!
What? I intended nothing of the sort. Pray, let us...
Save your honeyed words, traitor! I must inform the Queen Regent of this development.
You came to see me? Forgive me, I've much to ponder. Still, how would you like to stay the night? I've yet to repay you for aught you've done for me. A small show of hospitality is surely the least I can do. 'Twas by your godly efforts that Malv escaped the worst of the dragon's assault. The people of this village are more precious to me than life itself. To lose them would have been the end of me. I wanted to tell you that, if naught else. Now, 'tis time we slept. There is much to be done for the village, and I shan't manage it without a good night's sleep.
Where is Ulrika? The Queen Regent has declared that Ulrika be apprehended as a traitor to the kingdom. All who seek to abet her will be tried in turn. Bring her before me at once.
Ulrika is gone.
What?
She stole away in the dead of night. Ask around. Several witnesses can confirm it. I cannot say why for certain, but I imagine she took your words to heart, Overseer. Realizing her plans for rebellion had been found out, she chose to abandon the village for our sake.
You would have me believe that Ulrika was acting alone? That the rest of the villagers harbor no rebellious intent?
Aye, that's the long and short of it.
Very well. I shall take you at your word, sir. However, the absence of a leader will sow naught but chaos. For the time being, your village will be in our hands. If 'tis as you say, I do not expect there will be any objection.
Ah, there you are. There's aught I would ask of you. It concerns Ulrika. You've heard she fled the village, aye? Though that is the case, she would never truly abandon it. She left the village that she might fulfill her charge, protecting Vermont against the dragon. As for where she went, I do not know. It would be unwise for me to go looking for her, lest I draw the eyes of the Overseer's troops. However, should you happen to find her, would you tell me where she is hiding? I can only pray that she does not fall into the Queen Regent's clutches.
What are you doing? We've not been given leave to rest yet.
I'm well aware of that, thank you.
Methinks I've an idea of where Sir Ulrika might have gone, Master. Pray, allow me to show you the way.
Well, if you insist. I'm only glad I don't have to lead the way for a change.
This journey looks to be a long one. What say we make things easier on ourselves by seeking an ox cart services?
I suppose 'tis so. We're hardly so destitute as to shun an ox cart services. What say we ride one to our destination?
A most agreeable suggestion. Of course, the Arisen shall have the final say in the matter.
Weapons are simple enough to procure if we've the coin, but we might be lucky enough to find some in treasure chests.
It's no great shock to me. No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. Early Britain gets the worm, as they say.
Most impressive, Master!
It seems I'm catching up today.
Outstanding! I learned of a forgotten rift stone in this area during my time beyond the rift. I can take you to it, if you like. Come, I'll lead the way.
Master!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness!
I knew that I could count upon your strength, Arisen.
I've just had a thought. Curious thing. One of my former masters chose to hire only women. I wonder why.
Sure to keep that in mind.
Pray, follow me. An impressive view. We can infer much of the lay of the land from here.
Perhaps we might take a moment to savour the scene.
Right you are.
Well met. Have you any weapons for me? Good of you to go to the trouble. Many thanks. We'll gladly make use of what you've given us. I've you to thank for that new recruit, aye? The lad's well eager, he is. He fears naught, and he follows my commands with nary a word of complaint. Soldiers like him boost the morale of all around them. His presence bodes well, and I've you to thank for it. There's just one problem. Seeing a lad so spirited, so foolhardy, makes me recall a time when I was much the same. Sets my blood to boiling, you see. Makes me yearn for a bout with a skilled combatant. Need I explain further? I test my steel against yours, friend. What say you? Care to spar with me a bit? Glad to hear it. Follow me, then. Think of it like a game. Whoever steps out first, loses. Simple enough, eh? You're a warrior as well, aren't you? We'll soon see who's the stronger. Let's begin. Fight well. That was well fought. You're even stronger than I'd anticipated. I dare say I needed that. You've my thanks. I've ne'er met anyone like you. You've done more for me this past while than anyone I've known has e'er troubled to. A commendable sort you are. Would that I had some way to repay you for all the good you've done me.
Sir Baron, you must come, and quickly. A goblin pack has descended over by the rope bridge. We're in need of your aid.
My thanks for the report. I'll go at once. Goblins can be dastardly. We'll have need of capable fighters. The more, the better. I'd fain have you at my side, friend, if you'd be willing to join the fray.
Quick! I here! Watch my back!
Wearing armor all day.
Best quality soldier now.
Stepped it in.
Or to polish up our gear.
Well met.
There's a ladder here.
After you, Arisen.
What was that? Randall! What happened? Speak to me, lad!
Sir, we managed to fell the goblins, but then a Cyclops charged us out of nowhere, wounded and enraged. We stuck the beast with arrows till one of them pierced its eye. It fled, but I've no doubt 'twill return.
Never mind that, lad. You survived, and that's what counts. Let's get you back to the encampment, aye? 'Twould seem my days of peace are at an end. Do you recall the soldier we met on the road? He was rather badly injured in the goblin melee. They'll want me to take responsibility for that, I just know it. Shan't be long afore I'm forced to resign from my post. I doubt such a thing would be asked of any human instructor. But I'm bestian, aren't I? There's no fighting it. But I'll be damned if I let the troops suffer on my account. In the time that remains to me, I'll get them trained up as best I can.
Vermund's treatment of beastrons is lamentable indeed.
Now we've done it.
This shan't go down well.
I've a knack for gathering items and am ever on the hunt for new finds. I'll gladly try out any useful mechanisms
I can't imagine we're in need of a campsite just now.
Time spent camping isn't necessarily time wasted.
I've just recalled. I found a treasure chest near here during my travels beyond the rift. May I show you to its location? Pray, follow me. I know the way, so there's no chance of our getting lost.
Goblins, Master! Oh, well spotted. I'm sure my master would be astonished to learn this is here.
Compares to the thrill of victory. One cannot help but feel indomitable.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle.
Keep on like that. We'll be done here soon enough.
Outstanding.
No one can defend themselves when crafted like this.
Give you word Well out, right where it hurts.
Ensure your next attack is no less purposeful.
I've got hold of the enemy!
Well said.
Ho-ho! Few materials are more coveted than this. It makes all our efforts worthwhile.
We shall have to think long and hard about what to do with it.
Let me get that.
Methinks we could move this boulder if we work together.
I say we give it a push and see what happens.
Now, what might that be?
We ought to take a closer look. I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead.
I don't know about you, Master, but I'm worn out. Mightn't we have a rest before pressing on? I know precisely when a curative is needed, Master. You'll never fall in battle so long as I'm around. Where to next, Arisen?
Might I be of assistance?
Gran, I want to learn magic, please.
This again, child. You know full well your father has forbidden it. There are plenty of things more deserving of your interest. Why not turn your aspirations elsewhere?
Why must you always take Father's side? I'd have thought you'd understand how I feel better than anyone.
What am I to do with that girl? Would that I could allow her to do as she pleases, but 'tisn't to be.
Why won't they let me study magic? 'Tisn't fair.
This seems a decent spot for a campsite.
Resting when and where you can is the secret to weathering a long journey. We've got goblins!
Keep your ears pricked. Our foes might betray themselves with the slightest sound. Pray, speak up should you notice or to miss.
One of us has been drenched. I shan't let them harm you. Fell from the beast as it breathed its last. Forgive me for being a burden, Arisen.
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself. arisen has been drenched.
Am I the first to notice we've all got different vocations?
Our respective abilities are unique as well.
We must each of us hone our skills. A jack of all trades is a master of none.
The walls are too close for comfort here. Should we encounter trouble, we would be at a disadvantage.
Let us conclude our business and be quit of this place. There is naught to be gained from lingering. Slime Blaster!
One of us has been drenched! Battle is to be avoided, I take it, Arisen.
Little does our foe realise how narrowly they escaped death's touch.
Right you are.
A common reward. Frustratingly so.
We'll find a use for it, I'm sure.
Such a magnificent tapestry of stars.
I suppose 'tis so.
Pray, allow me to open yon chest.
Now here's a surprise.
At least all our efforts weren't for naught.
Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this.
This rumour has been troubling me ever since I first caught wind of it. Apparently, there is an illness we pawns can catch beyond the rift that makes us a danger to ourselves and others. Symptoms include an unruly attitude and overconfidence, and in the end, we turn our backs on our master and our duty.
How terrible. We shall have to be alert for signs of the sickness among our number.
Suppose I'm doing this right.
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing when to use curatives is my specialty.
Tis a pity we must part after sharing such a journey. I shall cherish my memories of our time together.
If ever you've need of an ear to listen, you have but to ask.
I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat's thrills to gathering items.
Like it or not.
My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait right there.
I've got wares of every ilk.